Welcome to the American Red Cross Disaster Orientation, specifically focused on disaster action teams, or DAT teams, and the duty officer program for the Nebraska-Iowa region. In this presentation, we will cover the mission and purpose of the American Red Cross during times of disaster, and specifically how disaster action teams and the duty officers contribute to that mission. The mission of the Red Cross during times of disaster is to prevent and alleviate human suffering in the face of that emergency by mobilizing the power of volunteers, such as yourself, with the generosity of donors. We want to mitigate the impact of the disaster. We want to meet the human needs that are urgent and facilitate recovery through direct action and community engagement. When we're talking about disaster action teams, or DAT teams, and the duty officers that dispatch them, we're almost exclusively looking at responding to local disasters such as home fires or multifamily fires, meaning apartment buildings. As an organization and as a region, we respond to all disasters, including those local fires, and we will respond 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. How this generally works: an event occurs, example, again, a house fire. The Red Cross is notified by emergency services, whether that is the local dispatch or the fire department directly, and then the DAT responders are activated by that duty officer. The DAT responders go to the scene of the fire or sometimes meet with the clients after the fact, depending on the client's preference. They're going to provide care, they're going to provide comfort, and will offer resources. They open a case so that casework and recovery can follow up on the other side and guarantee that we're seeing this person through to make sure that their recovery is on the right path. As an individual on a disaster action team, your primary focus is, when activated, to either go to the scene, if that's what the clients need, or sometimes it's the day after and you meet at a pre-designated location, and offer that care and comfort. Having something like a house fire can be a very isolating experience, and we want to make sure that that person knows that they're not alone in this. Their community's behind them. The people still care. So you're going to offer care, comfort, and in some cases, additional resources, whether that's financial or other. To do this, your training will be approximately 8 hours. You also are always in control of your own volunteerism. So you get to set your availability when you're willing to respond. You also get to set the distance that you're able to respond. So some people can only respond, say, on a weekend, and they'll only go within 25 miles of their house. Other people are willing to respond anytime, any day, within 100 miles. They'll drive hours if somebody needs them. But that is an individual choice because we respect your lives outside of your volunteerism as well. Duty officers are a remote position. They operate as the dispatcher and the communication hub for disaster action teams, and they coordinate the responses with the support of regional leadership. What this means is that their role involves verifying the incident, then finding 2 or more DAT responders to respond to the clients on their terms. They monitor the response, and then once the incident is complete and the disaster action team is off scene, they'll work with them to put in the case so that caseworkers can follow up with the clients, and they'll close out the incident. In the next month, some of the administrative things we'll ask is for you to complete your training. We'll also ask that you submit a headshot for your ID badge and complete a driver's license information and authorized driver request so that you can drive our vehicles. If you have a professional license, we'll ask that you upload that as well. You'll connect with your supervisor, and they'll invite you to attend meetings and connect with other volunteers. Specifically for the disaster action team members, you'll get the opportunity to be an observer, to go out with some experienced people to really see how it works and how it operates before we send you out on your own as part of an individual team. You'll always have the support of leadership and your supervisors behind you. Thank you so much for watching this presentation, and thank you for being willing to help your community in times of disaster or to support the entire region as a duty officer. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to your supervisors or your disaster workforce engagement team. We're always here to help.